Hey, my name is Matevz, and in this video I'm going to show you how you can create YouTube videos like this that keep gaining new views and traffic, bringing in new leads and clients to your business, and spending less than 3 hours a week on it. Now, over the last year, we've helped generate tens of thousands of views for coaches and consultants in our agency and developed a system that anybody can follow to grow their YouTube channel in less than 3 hours per week. That system generates traffic on autopilot, and it's called the 3-hour YouTube system. By the end of this video, you will know all 4 key parts of the system, how to create a strategy that will enable you to come up with dozens of ideas in minutes, how to create a setup that will make you look professional and let you record in minutes, what to focus on as a business owner to actually get views in less than 3 hours per week with the right thumbnail styles and editing, and how to make every video you make sell your offer on autopilot. Now let's first look at who this is not for. So this video is not for beginner business owners, because if you don't have a proven offer, if you're not at 10K a month yet, if you don't have some success with your clients already, this system is basically not going to work with you, because without proof you can sell it and without a sales system for it, you won't be able to harness the traffic that comes from YouTube and won't be able to turn it into conversions. On the other hand, this is also not for YouTubers for passion. So if you want to create a YouTube channel and you want to go full-time YouTube with your passion, this is not for you, because in this video we're going to focus on how to leverage YouTube in as little amount of time as possible so you can focus on your business and not worry about creating content all the time. Now, on the other hand, if you have a high ticket offer and you're an online coach or consultant or even course creator with a minimal offer of about $2,000 per month or at least $3,000 one time, this is very much for you. If you have an offer that works and generates anywhere from $10,000 to $15,000 in monthly revenue, and if you have a business that works and you just need more traffic to grow your business and build authority without spending a ton of time on YouTube and not getting results, or if you had your eye on YouTube for some time but don't know how to go about it, you will get a lot of value for this video. So if you're willing to get in front of the camera and talk, even if it's your phone, and if you want to turn YouTube into a traffic generating machine for your consulting business, then you're gonna learn a lot in this video. Now, first of all, who even am I to be talking about this? Now, I've built a 6-figure YouTube marketing agency where we help high-ticket online coaches and consultants grow their business YouTube channels in less than 3 hours per week using the 3-hour YouTube system. And what we realized in the process of building the agency is that most advice on how to grow on YouTube actually doesn't apply to business owners, because most people giving the advice haven't built their YouTube channels to feed a business, but build their YouTube channels off of wanting to do something for their passion. So most people will tell you the advice Mr. Beast, for example, gives, which is good for YouTubers, for full-time YouTubers, but not good for business owners, because a full-time YouTuber has all the time in the world, does YouTube for passion, and can spend hours perfecting each video, coming up with ideas, coming up with thumbnail ideas, coming up with titles, coming up with interesting and unique editing hacks, but we as business owners don't have time for this. And what we noticed is that most online coaches or consultants want to use YouTube just as a marketing channel, not for their passion, and they want to spend as little time on it as possible, with the only goal being is for it to generate traffic and make more sales. Now the good thing about being a business owner is that our value is actually not in being entertaining. So you don't need to be entertaining, you don't need to go on YouTube full time, you don't need to spend a ton of time and money on making every video perfect for retention, you don't need to basically be a Mr. Beast. Because our target audience is not interested in us, it's interested in solving their problems. And if you solve some of them problems for free, you're going to be the one they think of when they decide to hire somebody for help. Now, the only thing our content has to do is to solve problems of our target audience. All we need to have is a 4-part system and everything will work out. All we need to have is a well-defined target audience with pain points and problems that we can select topics for that they are interested in. Then we need to have good packaging with thumbnails and titles that make people click. This is only being obvious about what problems you solve. We have to have good delivery and speaking skills and also editing to make people stay and watch the videos and also solve their problems and make them trust we can solve their problems if they hire us. And the last thing, we have to have call to actions in the video so we actually make people click in the description or wherever our link is to go to our offer, to go to our landing page and actually convert and become our clients. And if we select the right topics, create a good packaging that people click on, create videos that they want to watch and make them click on our offer, we can create an evergreen traffic generating machine like this, where even if you don't post a video for a month, it still brings in 300 to 400 views every 48 hours, and each of these videos has a CTA to our offer, bringing in new traffic to our website and converting more people in the back end. Now, how do we actually do that? So the first step is creating a strategy and making it easy, because most people are not even sure where to start with content. Should they start a podcast? Should they start long form content, short form content? Should they just be on LinkedIn or Instagram or TikTok? Should they do YouTube? There's so many options and so many people promoting their options that it's hard to decide which platform to pick. Now, the difference between YouTube and other platforms is that other platforms are social platforms where you post a video, it gets a bit of impressions, it gets a bit of reach, it gets a bit of likes, but it also fades away in a day or two. And how YouTube is different is that YouTube is not a social platform. It's actually a search engine, and it's the second biggest one right after Google. And if you post a video on YouTube, it's basically like a blog article that can get traffic even years down the line and can go out of popularity and into popularity again after a certain amount of time. So for example, this is a video of one of our clients that got 700 views in the first month and then it stopped. But it now, after 90 days of posting, is getting 50 views every 48 hours and just keeps going up and up and up. Because YouTube, after 90 days of trying, found the right audience for the video, and now it keeps recommending it to more and more and more people. And this would never happen on Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, anywhere else. It just happens on YouTube. Now the truth is, the hardest thing about YouTube is that you have to keep going and keep putting out new videos. And that's why we have to make it easy to keep going. Now, here are the two things that you will need to make YouTube production easy for you. The first thing is a setup that needs 1 minute for you to start recording. So this is an example of a setup that we did for one of our clients, Tony Wilson, where we basically just bought a blue light to highlight the background, to create some texture in the video, and a main light in a 45-degree angle that he can just turn on the camera, turn on the backlight, and he can start recording without anything else in the process. If you can find a table at your home or in your office, wherever you can record the video, set up your camera at a 45-degree angle to your face at a light and move it a bit so you can find that the triangle of light on your shadow side of the face, this is called Rembrandt lighting, you will be able to look professional on camera already just by using one light, one camera, or even a window instead of the light. So first step, make a setup that makes it easy to record. Second step, make a strategy that outlines your specific target audience as much as possible. We have to have written down pain points, fears, desires, misconceptions, problems, and case studies of our past clients of how we solved the problems we're going to talk about for our target audience. Because the only thing we're doing with YouTube is solving problems for free to build trust, so people can hire us later when the problem becomes bigger and they have to hire somebody for it, and you come to mind first. So when we have a strategy where we clearly know what our target audience pain points, fears, desires, misconceptions, and problems are, we can get videos, ideas, and topics to talk about in minutes, because every problem, every pain point, every fear, every desire is a topic that we can talk about. Every video should solve one of these. If it doesn't, it usually isn't a valuable video for building a business. That is why also maybe if you've tried YouTube and you've tried creating some videos, they haven't worked because you weren't solving any specific problems, or you were solving too many problems at once and the person got confused and left the video. So here's an example of our target audience pain points, and every time I want to create a video, for example, I can just take one of these pain points or problems, copy it, and already have an aim to solve for the video, and I don't have to spend any more than just 2 minutes on generating an idea for a video because I have them all written down in here. Now, when we have the foundation set, when we have the setup to record in minutes, when we have the strategy to find video ideas in minutes, we can start creating the first videos. If you watch tutorials on YouTube, you'll get a feeling you need to have top-notch editing and delivery already from the beginning, but that's not true, because some of our clients' best performing videos are just them talking to the camera. For example, one of our clients here, his every video is basically a Google Doc where he reads off script and just gives out valuable information, and all of his best videos are just him going over the Google document which he wrote out about a subject to solve a specific problem, and people love it a lot, and it also shows in the views compared to other videos which were edited, better edited, more engaging, more kind of YouTube style, but didn't bring that much value. Another example of this could even be Charlie Morgan, who built a very big coaching business for online agencies, and his every video is just him talking about a concept in front of a whiteboard with low quality camera, low quality editing, no fancy stuff, no nothing. Even the thumbnail is just him in front of the whiteboard, and his business is right now doing more than 10 million a year. If we want to grow a YouTube channel easily, we have to focus on the 20% that brings 80% of the results and leave out the other 80% that doesn't bring that much results in the end. So what does the 80% of the value come from? It comes from solving a problem for your future clients and not making basic mistakes. So not going on tangents, not having bad hooks, not having bad CTAs, and being alive and engaging. And the 20% of results come from fancy editing and graphics, smart thumbnail design, and making the videos look good in the eyes of the viewer. Because when it comes to business, people only care about how you can help them, and everything else is just an add-on. Now, the only thing we have to watch for is the YouTube algorithm, and we have to satisfy the YouTube algorithm, otherwise it won't be recommending our videos. Now, the YouTube algorithm can basically be summed up like this: views equal click-through rate times watch time. So the more people click on our videos and the more of our videos they watch, the more YouTube is going to recommend our videos to more and more people, because YouTube's aim is to keep people on the platform as long as possible. And if we increase watch time and if we increase the number of people who click on our videos, they're going to stay longer and YouTube is going to promote our videos. Now, if your thumbnail is not clear and title not highlighting a pain point your target audience has, you will not get a good click-through rate, and YouTube is not going to recommend your video because it's going to say, well, this video is not interesting to this target audience, so let us stop recommending it. And if you don't have a good structure to your video, people will stop watching it after a few seconds, and that's even worse because YouTube's gonna say, oh wow, people clicked through to your video, so they're interested, but then it's gonna see that they just stayed for 10 seconds because you started talking about your personal life or not even getting into how to solve their problem. They're gonna leave, and the people left, and YouTube's gonna say, oh wow, this video is clickbait because people clicked through but they didn't get the results they wanted, so the video didn't deliver on the promise. And that can hurt your channel a lot because YouTube doesn't like clickbaity videos on it anymore because it doesn't attract people to the platform. Now, when we have the traffic coming in already, we have to have some way of converting the people who come in to our offer and eventually booking a call and becoming our clients. And here is where step 3 comes in, which is creating a video sales letter with a landing page. A video sales letter is basically a video that is designed for the audience to buy from you. So basically, in a video sales letter, you highlight the main pain point you solve, you go over the process on how you solve it, and in the end, you have a call to action to book a call or whatever the next step is, and hopefully sell the viewer on your offer. But the thing is, you won't be able to sell to every viewer that comes in. And here's where this system really becomes powerful, because instead of just banking on VSL and trying to make the perfect VSL to convert as many people as possible, we actually bank on YouTube built-in retargeting to do the work for us. So how we do it is we create a long form video sales letter that leads to a landing page. For the people that convert, that's great. And for the people that don't convert, we have a browse nurturing library. And this is the library of all of our videos on YouTube, where if a person watches our long form video sales letter, YouTube is going to say, okay, this person watched this video from this guy, so let us keep recommending videos from this guy because he seems interested in them. So as long as the person is going to stay interested in solving the problems you solve, they're going to stay in our ecosystem, in our content bubble, and when they get warmed up to the point where they trust you enough to think that you can solve their problems, they're going to go back either to the long form video sales letter, but usually just directly to the landing page, where they can then book a call and start to work with you. And this is great because once we get people in the content bubble, they don't get out except if they already solve their pain point. And this is what we want. And we want to be there all the time so we can be the ones to solve that pain point for them and get paid for it. Now, an even better thing that we can do with it is after we create a bank of content and we create a VSL and we create the landing page, we can actually run ads and other traffic from other social media, LinkedIn, TikTok, Twitter, anything, to the landing page with the long form video sales letter. And that way we don't just have the people from YouTube in our retargeting system, but also the people from LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, and paid ads having our videos recommended all the time, so we are at top of mind when they decide to find a paid solution to their problem. Now, once we have the whole system set up, the step 4 is just going to be to keep going on the sales and nurture machine. And if you do it right, you're going to start seeing graphs like these that keep going up and keep gaining new traffic and never stop, because there's always more and more people are trying to solve their pain points, trying to solve their problems. The views just never stop coming in. And the best thing is, when you have a call to action in every video starts to act as a lead and generation and sales ad without the ad spend. So every video that gets traffic on autopilot, it's doing it for free. And if you have a call to action, a certain percentage of people is going to click through. And if you can imagine, if you have dozens of these videos working 24/7 for you, this can be really powerful for your business. And with a simple landing page, you can already start booking calls. YouTube then is basically an evergreen sales asset, working and nurturing prospects while you sleep. Now you can do this alone and try to get all of the information over the internet and on YouTube and maybe buy courses and stuff like that. But what I saw is that finding this advice can actually be really hard, and you can have a lot of trial and error on your way, which basically just lengthens the time from where you come to the place where you have evergreen traffic coming into your business. So what we built because of that is a 6-month done with you program, where I'm taking everything I've learned from growing dozens of YouTube channels for online coaches and consultants and packaging it into a 6-month done with you coaching program to help you build your evergreen traffic engine that will help you get predictable leads and clients in less than 3 hours per week. This is a hands-on, high support coaching program with personalized guidance, so you can be sure we won't just stick you into a course and leave you there to do things on your own. In fact, if we go over the timeline here, in the first month, we actually establish a foundation, a baseline. And in the first month, we actually do all of the things for you. So you don't even have to do the work. We'll help you create a remote setup for you. I will actually send you a list of equipment based on your office, based on your budget, based on your situation. And you'll be able to set the equipment up. We'll go back and forth on calls. And by the end of it, you'll have your own setup, like I showed you already from Tony, that you can just turn on and start recording and don't have to worry about anything. You look good? That's good. So the second thing, we'll create the strategy for you. So if you're not good with pain points and all of this marketing stuff, we will go over your target audience. We will find their pain points, desires, problems, misconceptions, everything. So we have a document filled out like we have for ourselves here already in the beginning, and you can find ideas from it, and you can be sure they're gonna work because we did all the research already. I'll also help you set up the 3-hour YouTube system, so all of the standard operating procedures, everything that we use to get results also for our clients, and we will build you a landing page to convert people for you that will also include the VSL, which we will do in the first month and which we will write out in bullet points for you too. So by the end of the first month, we will have the VSL posted, we'll have the landing page ready, we'll have the strategy and the setup, and we'll have the system for you to start creating YouTube videos weekly and do it in less than 3 hours per week. Now in month 2, we'll go over how to sound confident on camera. I will show you how to outsource editing and thumbnails to a low-cost team and still get good results with our systems, and I will help you come up with video ideas every week. So every week you will send me a couple of video ideas that you were thinking about. We will go over it, refine the titles, refine the thumbnails, and everything to get you more views and subscribers as soon as possible. We will also focus on positioning you as an authority in the field and send all that traffic directly to your landing page with the video sales letter that's designed to convert people into actually buying from you. By the end of the second month, you'll already be producing 1 video a week. Now in months 3 to 6, we will be just testing out and improving the results on videos. We will be figuring out which pain points resonate the most, which topics work the best, which videos get the most traffic to our landing page and the video sales letter, and we will also show you how to boost progress with paid advertising so we don't have to wait for YouTube to build momentum and get the clients down the line. We can start getting clients faster because we can just generate more traffic from the ads to our YouTube videos into our funnel and get them through the other side. So in the coaching program, you will get one-on-one call with me every other week, where we'll go over all of your ideas and improve on the titles and thumbnails and everything. You will get unlimited message support on WhatsApp or Slack. You will get a bank of pre-recorded content to help you solve problems on demand when I'm, for example, not available. And you will have all my systems and templates that we also use in the agency to write the scripts, to set up the channel, and all of the best resources and tools we use for YouTube to come up with ideas that actually are in demand. But if you don't want to do it yourself, we can also do everything for you. So we can take on research, ideation, packaging, editing, posting, repurposing, troubleshooting, paid advertising, everything. You only do a bit of the scripting and recording, and that's it. And that's a done for you offer, and we can talk about it on the call. And if you want, we can do it. Otherwise, we can go with the 6-month coaching program, and you can do it yourself, which is a bit more budget friendly. On the other hand, the done for you, you need less time to do it because we take on everything, but it's a bit more expensive. So if you're willing to invest 3 hours per week in the next 6 months to grow an evergreen traffic producing machine on YouTube and finally get started building your brand and growing your business on autopilot, book a call below with me and we'll go over the process, over your situation, and I'll show you how we can build this 3-hour YouTube system for you. Now, if you're asking, will this work for you? I can show you a couple of examples of our clients. For example, Filipa Canelas here, she's a ghostwriting expert for tech founders of 7-figure brands. She has 40,000 followers on LinkedIn, but in her case, we actually didn't connect LinkedIn and YouTube so we can see these numbers. These are not followers from LinkedIn. These are native followers from YouTube. And when we started working together here, we basically got her about 25,000 new views on top of her previous views just in the 90 days of working together. Also, you can see 1.9k watch time hours and 1.3k subscribers. Now, next one, for example, is Tony Wilson, which you already saw the setup. Here's the feedback on one of our videos. He's a very extroverted guy, so he writes this way. And here is for an example of another client that we did. In the first 90 days, we got 10,000 views, 248 watch time hours, and the videos, they just keep gaining views. This is the same client that I showed you previously, where the video after 90 days just took off and now keeps going up, bringing new traffic to the business. So if you are a high ticket online coach doing 10K per month or more in revenue, and if you want to grow your personal brand on autopilot, get consistent traffic to your offer, make your pipeline predictable with leads, and do it in less than 3 hours per week, click the link below. And right now we have limited seats available because we want to have the highest quality service possible. So we'll be building a waitlist of people who cannot get in the first round. But if you want in soon and start growing your channel in less than 3 hours per week, book a call below now. And I'm looking forward to speaking to you. I'll see you. Bye.